Good afternoon, guys. I'm back. Took a week vacation. I was down in Orlando with the family. Went and did Disney World for 5 days, and it's my last day off before I have to go to work tomorrow. So it is Thursday, February the 13th, and weather's pretty nice today. We got a lot of wind though, which kind of sucks, but overall the temperature feels really good. The water temperature 67 degrees, and back out here on Bernard Bayou, and I just got a couple things set up. Looks like the water's a little bit stained. I guess we had some rain while I was gone, and so it looks a little bit muddy, a little bit stained. Not too bad, but I'm really excited with this water temperature, because these fish ought to be pretty active. We will see though, because we did have, I guess, a little cold front come through last night, and I haven't fished in a week, so I'm gonna try out a couple places. Starting out pretty shallow right now, sitting in about 4 foot of water. I'm gonna move around a little bit and see what I can find. I'm gonna fish a little bit faster just because the water temperature is, like I said, 67. There's one. Now he was way out off the end of that point there. That's on the jerk bait. Yeah, that's a keeper there. But that's a nice 15.5-inch fish. Throw that joker back. This is a little weighted hook that I got here. And it's got that Z-Man wild ball tail, I don't know what it's called, but it's basically a little straight tail deal. And I got a belly weighted hook, which means whenever it falls, it just falls straight down. And these float really, really good. So that tail like kicks all the way down whenever it floats like that. And I actually like using these on a jig head. I'm gonna try these for flounder this summer, because they sit almost straight up and down in the water on a jig head. Whenever it was really cold, which it was just, I don't know, 3 or 4 days after all that snow, man, I absolutely wore them out on this bait. And I think it had something to do with the slow fall, but also, I mean, it was almost vertical, like whenever it drops. So it's a pretty cool bait. It's got the silhouette that the fish like. You know, it looks like a big bait fish dropping in the water. So I really like this bait a lot. I've never been a real big fan of that Elastec material, because if you do thread it uneven on a hook, like especially on a jig head, you basically have tore a big, fairly good sized channel in the bait, and then whenever you go to rig it back up, it basically almost makes you go through that same channel again. So it is kind of annoying, and you got to be real careful whenever you're rigging them. But if you take your time and rig it straight to where it doesn't have like a like a big loop whenever you pull the bait, it's a really, really good bait. And I caught probably 20-30 fish on one bait, and the bait didn't even look like it was used. I mean, it was pretty nice. So they are a little bit on the pricey side. I think they're $6 or $7. You get 5 or 6 baits in a pack, but as long as you don't lose it, I feel like you got plenty of baits for a lot of trips, honestly. that looks like another keeper there. Y'all, whenever they're hitting this jerkbait today, they are absolutely stopping that thing, man. All right, let's measure them. A 16 1/4. That's a pretty nice little fish there. All right, let's throw them back. All right, let's see if there's any more out there. So both of those fish that I've caught, they probably came out of like 4.5, 5 foot of water. So, and they're close to a drop off. So that's telling me maybe that they're not really on the flats, but maybe out off of them a little bit, which is crazy because there's a lot of bait fish up on the flats. That flat that we just fished, they had a ton of fish, bait fish up on it. So I don't know, but right where I've caught both those fish at, it has been pretty close to the deeper water. So maybe need to fish some points that are closer to deeper water. Oh God, that one right there, I don't know what this is, probably a redfish. No, it's a little drum. He absolutely smoked it. Oh my goodness. Little drum, throw him back. Bait still looks great. No issues with that. Man, I really thought that was a big red the way he was acting. Now that right there just smoked it. Little trout. Come on. Little 13, 14 incher. Now, this is where, I don't know if you can see that or not, but my bait's all up my line there. This is where I don't know the longevity of this bait on this rig. I don't know. It seems fine though. As long as it hangs on there, that's all that really matters. Oh, there's one. So this might be a decent one here. Oh, nope, I lied. He just kind of had me in a bind there. There we go. Little 12 or 13 incher. A little 13 incher.